Signs were there before I got married. He wasn't ready. I wasn't ready, but because I wanted to please people, I wanted to be a people pleaser, pleasing those who were pressuring us to do it. You know what I'm saying? We did it for all the wrong reasons. And that did not change the dynamics of our relationship, because before we even got married, he was cheating. I mean, hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. So I am Miss Lovely, back with another video. And if you are new to the channel, then hey girl, hey, I am Miss Lovely. If you are oldie but a goodie, hashtag in the comments, oldie but a goodie. Yeah, I'm gonna jump right into this. So before I get started and before I begin, I just want to let you guys know, that this year is a year of it being personal. And when I say it, 2021 is going to be 2021 for me is going to be a year of personal, meaning my life, my journey is just what it is, my life and my journey. And there are so many women, so many young women that watch me, can be inspired by this, have gone through, is going through, may encounter later down the line. I know it's always somebody that can relate to what I'm about to go and talk about. Please know that this is not bashing anybody. This is not to comfort anybody. This is just to shed some light, because I've been there and I've done this, and I'm just sharing it with you guys. I'm finally deciding to share my story with the world, because I don't know who I can touch, who I can reach, and I don't know unless I try. So this is going to be like my first story time video on my channel. I really try to refrain from getting too personal on YouTube, because people can try to take what you say and kind of manipulate it. But I know my truth. I know my story. I'm the one that's lived the life that I've lived, and can't nobody take that away from me. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. You can take from it if you want. If not, then share it with somebody who you do know that can benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming to you just as real as I know how right now. No makeup on, just a little bit of lip gloss, my hair in a ponytail. Like this is like the real me. This is the everyday me that you'll probably see out in Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll get glitz and glam, but right now I feel like, we still quarantined. We in the house, so it's no need for me to get all jazzed up. Catch me in my next video. I might get a little jazzed up. You'll never know. We never know. Okay. But anyway, so I just wanted to share this with you guys, that I have been in a place in my life many years ago, to where I would allow a man to basically make me feel less than. I allowed myself to go through, I've been through several different relationships, and every relationship has taught me something a little bit about myself, what I do want and what I don't want. And I've come to the realization that I am a queen, and I deserve to be treated as a queen, and I will not settle for nothing less than. Okay? Regardless if I got on makeup or no makeup, weave, no weave, brows done, no brows, you will treat me as a queen that I am, regardless. And I allowed myself to be treated less than. So if you don't know, if you know me personally, if you know my real life, if you know my real story outside of YouTube, then kudos to you, because you probably already know. If you know outside, if you know me in real life, then you already know kind of the gist of the story. But if you don't know, Um, I have two boys, two teenage boys. One is 16, one is 13, about to be 14. And I have been married twice. This is my second marriage. My first marriage was a marriage that I say that I was very well. My first marriage was very well. I was pressured into doing so because my dad is a minister. You know, we were always living together, you know, and I came from an old school background where they feel like you should marry then burn. We were already living together, you know what I'm saying? And I was pregnant, and they just felt like it was the best thing for us to do was just get married. The worst mistake I could have ever done is get married and being pressured to getting married. It's one thing to getting married and both parties, or you and him, feel the need that y'all are ready to get married, but to get married and to be felt like you're being pressured into doing something was a big mistake. But I was young, he was young, we didn't really know what we was doing, you know what I'm saying? And we were already having issues prior to us getting married. We were, like I said, we were young. I didn't have a clue on life. I didn't have an idea of what it really felt to be loved. I felt like love was you just, you know, giving me the D every night, and, you know, giving me the good D, and, you know, and making sure, you know, I got gas in my car, and, you know, like just little stuff. I thought that was love, baby. Oh, I thought so wrong. Okay. Oh, I thought so wrong. So we end up getting married, and at that time I didn't really understand the true value of marriage. Of course, I saw my mom and my dad, they were married for over 30 something years. Of course, I saw my aunts and my uncles be married for over 20 and 30 years. So I've seen healthy marriages. I know that they do exist. But at that time, I just wasn't ready. But I did it because I felt like I had to do it. I felt like that might have been just the right thing to do at the time. But the signs were there before I got married. He wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. But because I wanted to please people, I wanted to be a people pleaser, pleasing those who were pressuring us to do it. You know what I'm saying? We did it for all the wrong reasons, and that did not change the dynamics of our relationship, because before we even got married, he was cheating. I mean, cheating to the point where I would go to work, he would keep my car, dropping me off at work. While I'm at work trying to make ends meet for us to make sure that we got lights, make sure we got food, make sure we got water, he driving around in my car, flow boating and showboating in my car that my parents had given me, and he going to see other chicks while I'm at work. And I gave him that power. I gave him that power to do that, and he ended up getting caught. I caught him cheating or whatever. And you know, like your mama say, if you ever feel something down in your soul, within your heart, within your gut is telling you to do something or something ain't right, listen to your gut, because it never fails. So I always had this suspicion that he was out there doing whatever. I would get random phone calls on my phone. When he would come get me, I would, you know, smell certain perfume, and I know darn well I didn't wear that kind of perfume. Or it would be just like little clues here and there that basically told me that he was cheating. But I will bring it to his attention, and of course we would make up, and then I would let it slide, and then we back together again like nothing happened. That was allowing him to say that it was okay for him to cheat on me. It happened quite a few times where he was out doing his thing, I'm out working, it was just beginning to be a lot. It became very mentally draining. On 1 minute, off the next minute, on 1 minute, off the next minute. I just kept going back and forth. We were good. When it was good, it was good. When it's bad, it's bad. All of that because I allowed him to do that to me. I allowed that to happen to me. So when we got married, I thought it was gonna get better, but baby, it didn't get better for him, and it didn't get better for me. Okay, it didn't get better for either one of us. So we ended up getting married, and things did not change. It changed maybe like for a week or two, but things went back to the same thing. I mean, and it was because I allowed him to do that. And like I said, a lot of that came with he and I were very young, and I'm not going to put all the blame on him. I said I had some to do with it, because at that time I would be nagging about different stuff, and I wasn't, keeping myself up. I won't necessarily keep myself up, because I've always been that girl that always kept her hair and her nails, and I won't say that part. So I'm not even going to discredit myself like that. But I felt like I egged on a lot of the situation. It became physical, and I feel like I had a lot to do with the physical parts of why the relationship didn't work, because I allowed my anger to overtake me, and I would get so furious. I was so hurt. I was so just broken hearted that you would do this to me. You would do this to our family. You would do this to us. Why? And it was because I allowed it to happen. I allowed him to do that to me. And it got to the point where I'm like, you know what? Enough is enough. Enough is enough. When you get tired of being sick and tired, baby, honey, let me tell you something. You will do whatever it takes to remove yourself from that situation. And was it hard? Was it easy? Hell no. It wasn't easy at all. I had to really, 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 really pray hard for this relationship to end, because I knew it wasn't good for my kid. It wasn't good for me, and I knew it wasn't good for him. And at this point, he knew it wasn't good for him either. But we was just young, like I said, young and dumb. And it was very hard. If you ever been cheated on before, it feels like your heart has been ripped out of your chest, and somebody is taking a knife and they just basically stabbing it and stabbing it and stabbing it and stabbing it, kicked it. If you ever endured a heartbreak, that is one of the worst feelings in the world, is to suffer from a heartbreak from a cheating man, or a man that is verbally abusive to you, mentally abusive to you, any type of abuse from a man. It is very heartbreaking. But I allowed it to happen. I allowed it to happen to me. And it was a time when, and I've always been, a church girl. I was raised in the church. Church was everything, and church still is. You know what I'm saying? And I am a believer of Jesus Christ, if you're new to the channel. And I knew it wasn't the right thing to do, but I just did it. I just did the wrong things. I did all the wrong things that I wasn't supposed to do, but I did it because I just wanted to rebel. I was just that rebellious because I knew it wasn't the right thing to do, but I wanted to do it so bad, I did it. You know what I'm saying? So I did all the wrong things. And that wasn't good. It was a very, very bad situation. You know how the saying is, the good girls like the good girls like bad boys? That was this situation. That was this situation, okay? But I had to come to the point where I had to literally manifest. And I didn't realize at the time that I was manifesting, but I didn't realize my worth at that time. And when you get tired of getting sick and tired of being tired, you just get tired, okay? And one night I wrote a letter to God, because that, I feel like that was my way of communicating with him. And to this day, I still write my prayers and my wants and my thoughts. I still to this day write those down. Well, this particular day, I wrote everything that I wanted. I didn't write nothing on that paper that I didn't want. I wrote everything that I wanted, because I knew what I wanted in a man. I knew what I wanted in a mate, and I knew what I wanted in a spouse. And this particular day, I just started writing in my journal, writing things that I wanted. I wanted a lot of things in a man. Okay, let's just put it like that. I wanted a lot of things in a man. Now, when I say this was over 14, 13 years ago, okay? So y'all please don't get it misconstrued about where I'm going with this. Just follow me, okay? Just follow me. Follow me where I'm going. So this particular day, I just wrote down everything that I wrote, the type of man that I wanted. Y'all know how we as women, we see this tall man with muscular, and we want him to be 6'2" and light skin or dark skin, bald head, dreads, whatever we as women want, because every woman has a certain type or a certain physicality of it, you know what I'm saying? But I wrote everything down. I wrote everything down to the T. I knew exactly the complexion I wanted him to be. I knew his height. I knew I wanted him to have the same morals and the same background that I had. I wanted him to have no kids. I wanted him to be well educated. Those were some of the things that I possessed, such as having a mom and a dad in the same home, well educated, well versed. You know what I'm saying? That background was there. And like I said, I wrote everything down, what I wanted. Everything that I didn't have at that moment, I knew what I wanted. And when you know what you want, you just know what you want. You get what I'm saying? Not knowing that I was manifesting. It was just something that I was asking God for at that time. And that was a letter that I wrote to God, and I kind of just kept it in my wallet and my purse for many, many years. I mean, I actually, after that relationship, after that marriage ended, I ended up getting into another relationship. 2 or 3 relationships after that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there another time, honey. I got plenty stories to tell, okay? Because it's my life, my journey. It ain't nobody been there but me, okay? So I always kept that letter to God, and I kept it in my wallet for many, many years. When I say many years, many, many years. Like how you hang on to your social security card and your birth certificate, like that letter hung on with those 2 pieces of information. Like that letter that I wrote to God was attached to my social security card and my birth certificate. That's how long I actually had that letter. Now, fast forward in time, he and I finally came, me and the husband at that time came to an agreement that this ain't it. I mean, this ain't it. We finally came to terms that this just was not it. It didn't end so well, but I had to go through that. He ended up going to prison. He went to prison, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna hold him down while he in prison. Put money on his books, thinking he gonna change when he get out. Going to see him, pregnant, just going to see him, holding him down, thinking that when he get out, he gonna come out and be a changed man. Yeah, he changed, all right. He changed, all right, y'all. He changed. I'll never forget it. I will never forget it. Like the day that he got out, it was like a breath. It was like sun rays. Like we was walking in the forest. You know how that commercial say, "Kyle gone, take me away." It was like one of those moments, honey. Like I'm about to get the D. He about to get out. He about to put the thing down. We about to have us a nice little family going on, honey. Please. He got out of prison. He was okay for maybe a month or 2. And those same habits, those same traits ain't went nowhere. Nowhere. So at this point, we just had to come into America moment, come into Jesus moment. That this ain't working. It didn't end well, like I said before. It did not end very, very well. I'm not going to get too explicit. I'm not going to get too detailed, but it did not end well. I do realize that he could have gotten hurt. I could have gotten hurt, but it had to happen. And it was because I knew deep down in my soul that I had much more to offer. I knew my worth. I was realizing my worth. I was realizing my value of being a woman, and I deserve to be treated as such. And you know, it like I said, it didn't end well, but I'm glad that it did, because you know, I can sit back and say like, whew, I remember them days. I remember those days. But long story short, you guys, I just wanted to encourage you ladies out there that watch me whenever I post videos. I just encourage you to understand that we are queens, we are princesses, we are princesses, we are queens, and we deserve nothing but the best. We deserve to be treated with the highest. You feel what I'm saying? We deserve to be treated with the highest. We deserve to be taken care of, not taken advantage of. A man is going to only allow you to do. A man is going to only do what you allow him to do. And if you allow him to continue to treat you like shit, if you allow him to treat you the way that you don't want to be treated, then you're okaying to you giving him the okay to let him know that it's okay for you to be treated like that, and he's going to continue to do it. Take it from somebody who has been there and done that. A man is going to only do what you allow him to do. Okay? I don't care how good the D is. I don't care how much money he put in front of your face. Money is good to have. Money does give a little cushion and make you feel all ushy just a little bit. But after the money is gone, then what? Then what? So I encourage, don't settle for nothing. If you have children, make sure you let them know that they are queens, they are kings. Don't allow them to see what it really, what can I say? If you got children, don't allow them to think that it's okay for a man to treat you any kind of way, because it's not. And the type of world that we're living in right now, they need all the encouragement from us black mothers. They need all the encouragement that they can get, because you don't want the wrong person to showing them that type of attention. You feel what I'm saying? And even though I don't have girls, I've got all boys, but I'm truly thankful and blessed that I've got a dad that intervened, that was there to really help me raise my boys. And when I finally found, or whenever me and my current husband finally met, he stepped in and finally, and when I finally met my current husband, he stepped in and took the torch that my dad once had and helped me raise, and is helping me raise my boys. Because now they have to be taught how to be real men. You feel what I'm saying? So I just felt like I wanted to share this little quick story time with you guys. Y'all let me know if y'all are interested in more story times, because I've got many more. I don't know how too explicit I'm able to be on here, because I definitely want to keep it very classy, not trashy. But it's my truth. You know what I'm saying? It's my story, and I'm the only. It's my story. It's my truth, and I'm the only one that can really tell it how I can tell it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just here to encourage you, to let you know that, honey, you don't have to settle. You don't have to settle, because you are a queen and you are a princess. And like I said, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed my quick little somewhat story time, or what have you, opening up to you guys a little bit more and let you guys in on some things that I've encountered in my life. If you know me in real life, you guys know that it is what it is. But if you're not, then yeah, let me know if you enjoyed it, and let me know if you want me to do some more story times, because like I said, I got plenty more. But yeah, y'all, hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you keep looking good. Make sure you keep smelling good. And I'll see y'all on my next video. Peace.